Okay, so hi, Invincible reaction to season one. I watched the whole season last night and this morning. Got my cue cards here. Overall, I enjoyed the series very much. That's why I'm doing the video. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be here. So let's start with, I think I've got 6 or 7 categories here. So we'll start with soundtrack. A lot of fun. A lot of things you'd hear in a coffee shop. A lot of things you'd hear in that hip area of the neighborhood. So I liked it a lot. Let's see here. Robert Kirkman created the series, by the way, but you know that because you watched the series too, I'm sure. He did Walking Dead. So this is a good follow-up. So soundtrack on a scale of 1 to 5, I'll give it a I'll give it a 3. 3 out of 5. 3 is not bad. There wasn't an overwhelming theme music for any of the characters that gives you goosebumps. But it does have a good soundtrack throughout the whole thing. So I give it 3. I would have given it a 4 if there was at least one soundtrack or one main theme song, and I would have given it a 5 if there was multiple moments where there were songs or music that gave me goosebumps. So let's see here. Next on my list here for reaction is the story. The story of the series is pretty straightforward. Small town dad is a superhero and is hoping his son becomes a superhero too, and then how he has to deal with maybe that happening. So overall I give it a 4 out of 5. There was no gigantic moment Luke, I'm your father type of thing twist in the whole series that had that weight to it. There you go. Overall, it was a fun, straightforward story with different layers, a lot of different characters. Overall, the story gets a 4 out of 5. The voice acting, Michael Dorn from Star Trek's in it. Pimento from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is in it. Also John Wick, he's from that too. Who else was in it? Glenn. Glenn's in it from Walking Dead. That was good. Walter Goggins, he plays a character called Cecil. That was cool to see as well. One of the girls from Community is in it. She was very good. And the mom, I don't know. Oh, Sandra Oh, she was very good as the mom. Excellent. That might have been the best one. The animation. Oh, so voices I gave a 3 out of 5. What was it missing? Mark Hamill was in it too, by the way. It was just missing that one voice that either gave, oh geez, J.K. Simmons, alright, I give it a 4 just because of him. He's the reason. If there were more great voices like his, I could have given it a 5. Animation, I give a 4. It reminded me a little bit of G.I. Joe, reminded me a little bit of South Park, reminded me of, I don't know, the stuff I see, the anime. How old am I? So I give it a 4 out of 5. It wasn't groundbreaking, but it was bloody, and that was kind of neat. It was good. I give it a 4. A weak 4. Side characters. Side characters, lots of characters. There's only too many characters to keep track of in the series, the 8 episodes. The only reason I give it a 4 out instead of a 5 is because there weren't enough memorable characters. There's so many characters. I wish as part of the story there were more moments that built up those individual characters. There were some. There were maybe the villains. I wish the villains were built up more. The hero the main protagonist in the series, I'll give him a 4 out of 5. He wasn't annoying. He wasn't wooden he wasn't wooden. He did have some good character moments. He played the hero's a whiny kid, the whiny teenager. So, and maybe they could have done more with his backstory, what he was good in school, and not just he goes to school. That would have been better to show more well-rounded character. I don't know what he likes to eat. I don't know what music he likes. I don't know if he likes a favorite sport. I guess these are good questions to ask on how well you know your main character. I know he gets along with his parents well. So overall, I don't know why his friends like him. So the more I'm thinking about it, I'm going to give him well, if I gave the voices a 4, I'm going to give the hero a 3. I'm going back one. They could have done better with the hero. Okay, last category, villains. If I'm giving, I'll give it a 5 overall. Overall, villains all depend on a certain point of view. So I'm not going to spoil anything other than I'll give the villain a 5. The villain's a 5. It opens itself up for a sequel and another, more series down the road. So that's good. Would I watch it again? Yes, I would. I recommend it to you too. If I were going to, let's compare this to Brooklyn Nine-Nine. These are all the series I've watched in the last year. So Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Brooklyn Nine-Nine versus this. Let's just pick the first season. So this is just as fun. Tiger King, I saw that first season. Fun. Let's compare this against other superhero films or shows. So how does it compare to WandaVision and what's the other one? The Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The Scarlet Witch show was that doesn't beat this one. This one beats that one. And Falcon and the Winter Soldier overall, I'll say it's a tie. This and that. I'd watch them both again, but if they're both on at the same time, what am I going to watch first? They're both about the same time, like the length of every episode too. I was waiting for myself to get annoyed at how long these episodes were because I wanted something 30 minutes. And they're all 42, 43, 44 minutes long, and they did go pretty quickly. So overall, I enjoyed it. I'd probably put this and Falcon and the Winter Soldier at the top of my list of shows I've watched the past year. So, good job, Amazon, Robert, and everybody else who made the show. What do you think?